Hello, my friend, and welcome to another Mind Stiller. You know, life is hard, like the road less traveled starts with, and many of us get disappointed with the way things are going. Should that interfere with us being able to feel connected to the oneness, to the amazing, magical consciousness that is permeating everything? Should it? It shouldn't if we're in good order spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, even economically, romantically, racially, all those ways in which we are human. But that's impossible, isn't it? We're not robots, we're people. We have feelings. And so feelings sometimes get in the way of us being peaceful with our mind and being content with life, which is the whole purpose of having a spiritual life, isn't it? A spiritual life is to attain some kind of peace. Call it happiness or contentment or whatever. It is something that's available to all of us. So today, we're just not going to talk. We're going to go into beyond talk, beyond comprehension even, and just feel through the breath, through inviting something bigger than our understanding into our being. Because sometimes we just can't figure things out. There is the mystery. The ancients called life the mystery. The indigenous people, in many different languages they call it. There's just no way we can figure out everything. And I and you will drive yourself crazy if you try to figure everything out. But the main thing is to stay connected to the magic that comes when we still our busy, busy, busy mind, because life is filled with challenges and disappointments and illnesses and accidents and bad decisions and terrible oppression and invasions and oppression, etc. We can go beyond that. We can go into the stillness and shut off the thinking valve and go into the connectedness valve, the connectedness that is available to all of us if we just want to experience it. The best way to experience it is by stilling our mind. There are many ways: music, mantras, nature, walking, just having a meditation practice, or just being with whatever's going on and accepting it as okay. Now, surely we can do something about some things at a certain time, at a certain place, but we will all go crazy together as a human family, a human blended family, if we try to change everything all the time. That's not what life is all about. So I've had some challenges, and I bet you have too. We all do. And I want to go beyond the challenge today. I want to feel the connectedness with you and with everyone. Love thy enemies, the Bible says. Well, that's a challenge, isn't it? Love what is difficult. And if you have difficulties, one way to get out of that feeling of disturbance about it is to send blessings to the object of your annoyance. Now that's a challenge, isn't it? First, we still our mind. The best way is by really connecting with the breath. Make the breath our main focus. Don't go into the thinking arena. Allow the breath to be our guide. Allow the breath to be our teacher. Allow the breath to be our confidant and the bridge to higher understanding. Because it's okay not to have all the answers. It really is okay to just be with what is. That is the highest. That is the highest state. So we follow our breath, or whatever means you use to get to that stillness. And we stay there as long as we can. And feel it. Feel it, not think it, not speak to it. Feel it. Feel how right it is, how beautiful it is, how permeating of the essence of our being it is. It's not just a little superficial thing that will dissipate as soon as we turn our interests another way. The more we practice connecting to the stillness, the more we become comfortable with that is who and what we are as a collective, blended human family experiencing this life, this crazy life on planet Earth. Many times when we get still and we just allow our minds to be a blank slate, like the sky, like the blue sky above, many times inspiration will just appear. Not necessarily to be talked to, but just received. So let's aim for that. Let's get still and not feel like you need to talk to a thought. But as a thought appears, just let it be as if it's a movie and you're appreciating it. And then you go back to the stillness. It's like diving in between clouds. If you think of your consciousness, your awareness, your awakeness as diving between clouds of what could be called thoughts or ideas, but you don't have to engage in each and every one. The purpose of our exercise here in Mind Stillers is to not engage, but to just dive between those sparkles of inspiration and to observe them and to feel connected to everything in between these thoughts. The more you try this, the more you will be surprised at how you do receive messages from the stillness. So get quiet and try this mind stiller of receiving inspiration. I send my blessings to you. Om Namah Shivaya.